First things first, fellas. Discord is live. Discord is live. Link is in the description. Like I said, there's gonna be stock trading, how to move overseas, making money online coaching, all that shit, man. There's gonna be all that shit in there. Extra questions that you guys have, online dating, in-person game, all that shit. Because you guys always ask those questions on lives. You guys DM me those questions, so I'm just making a Discord with it. Me and my brother will be in there together. So like I said, stock trading, all that other stuff will be in there. So link is in the description. Anyways, I wanted today to talk about Bodygame versus Mouthpiece. Now, I do not want this to be an echo chamber, all right? I don't want this to be an echo chamber, but I am curious as to what your thoughts are. So I'll just give you my experience from what I've seen and why I think, obviously, Bodygame is, superior to the Mouthpiece shit. First of all, just because of, like, generally, if you're trying to have, like, pickup lines or you're trying to do the Mouthpiece game, you're usually trying to overcompensate, right? For, like, maybe someone's not interested in you in the first place and you really want them, so you're trying to force it or you're trying to, make it happen, so you're overcompensating with Mouthpiece. From my experience, bro, me, my brothers, my homeboys, all of us, when we got into better shape, bro, it's like before we even do anything, bro, just based off our look, bro, like most chicks, they already feel me, they're on go. And for an example, before, I'm gonna have a legit argument here, all right? I'm gonna have a legit argument. I know you're gonna come for me in the comments, but I do believe Mouthpiece and Bodygame, both of those have their place or whatever. If you combine it, obviously you'll get the most chicks, but my goal in life is not to just get a bunch of chicks, so that's why I'm not like, this isn't a PUA channel. I don't really give a shit about that stuff. It's just a side effect of Bodygame. But just go into a TikTok comment section of any dude who's lean thirst trapping or some shit. It's just gonna be thousands of chicks. Like, go to my TikTok, go to the pin post, you're gonna see 16K comments, 10K comments. The one I just posted has like 500 comments or whatever. Well, I posted last month. It has like 500 comments, just chicks thirsting, and that's not even the DMs, bro. But that's just like, for some reason, dudes want to deny that chicks have attractions to physique like we do to physiques as well. Like, they want to deny it so they don't have to work on it. You see what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. Even if Bodygame went mainstream or whatever, like, 10 years in the future, there's going to be the same amount of people in shape, because at the end of the day, people cannot put that, they can't put the cookies down, they can't put the pizza down, they can't lock in for real consistently. You see what I'm saying? But let me give you an example of like, just like, I remember in high school, like my first time seeing the Bodygame was my brother, right? So there was a bunch of jocks. They had like a lot of muscle, right? They had a lot of muscle. Obviously, they're only 18, 17. They weren't very aesthetic, but my brother was like super aesthetic, and he never ever talked, right? And he would have some of the baddest chicks. Like, he had all the chicks in high school after him, bro. Like, all the chicks, and he was not, he didn't say anything. He literally was quiet, got straight A's, was chilling, this is that. And he just got all the chicks. He wouldn't say anything, but he had like the crazy V-taper, bro. Crazy V-taper with the upper chest, better than Brad Pitt and Troy, right? Better than Brad Pitt and Troy. And like, all the chicks were just attracted to that. Look at Michael B. Jordan and Creed. He was acting since like 1998. Well, he was on famous shows since like 1998. Until he put his physique together, until he got that physique together, chicks weren't looking for him. You see what I'm saying? Once he got on Bodygame, he was the sexiest man alive and everyone wanted him. You see what I'm saying? So that's just the power of it. But for me personally, bro, listen, I've been fat as shit, 230-ish, 230, probably got up to I'm not gonna lie, bro, I probably got up to 240. I threw away my fucking scale once I said 226, and then I got fatter. And I was posting old pictures on Instagram, but I've gotten, 230 plus, right? I've also been obviously super skinny lame in high school. I tell you guys this shit all the time, even lame first year of college. And there's a huge difference. There is a huge difference between how I was at those points versus, now and the past couple of years. There's a huge difference on how, even in interactions, how chicks receive me. But let me give you an example, bro. I was just went to a restaurant, and I was just grabbing coffee, and they was talking about me behind the coffee bar. Like, they were talking about me behind the coffee bar and just looking at me like, and they're like, you could feel how nervous they were, right? Just because they see, I came back from the gym, so the V-taper was crazy. You see what I'm saying? V-taper was crazy, and I'm 10% body fat. V-taper was crazy, clean cut. So it's like they were just like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, when I was 226 plus, 230 plus, when I was super skinny lame, right, I had the same personality that I have now. You see what I'm saying? Like, I liked anime then, and I stayed low key. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, back in the day when I liked anime and I stayed low key, they're like, oh, he's a lame nerd, haha, he watches anime. And now chicks will be like, oh, I kind of like that you watch anime. It's kind of cool, and you're low key, so you don't know too many chicks. Like, you're out the way. Like, that's what they say. This literally just happened. That's what they say all the time. That's what they say all the time. And by the way, generally, I don't know if y'all be, I don't know if you guys are virgins or some shit. Maybe you guys are, but like, when you smashing the chick, bro, she's not gonna say, oh my god, like your mouthpiece is just amazing. She's gonna be like, oh my god, like your chest or your biceps turning me on. Shit like that, your abs. Like for me, bro, it'd be the abs and they're always every chick, bro. Like at least the past 50, but past 50 chicks. Let's just be conservative because I don't want to be like extreme and shit like this. So I'm gonna be conservative and only say the past 50. But they're always grabbing biceps, chest, quads, abs and shit like that and be like, oh my god, and get so turned on by it because a lot of people just don't have that. Like I said, a lot of people don't have those abs and shit like that, and that's like part of it. Obviously your energy and the way you talk and move and seduce and shit like that matters too. But that's what gets the as they like to say, that's what gets the that's what gets it way down there for them, bro. Like just the way you talk and your vibes, your energy, but also your physique, man. Because if you like, here's the thing, bro. I've never seen on TikTok and Instagram. I know you guys are gonna say it's not real life, but it's the number one dating app. It's been the number one dating app for a minute, bro. People be meeting up, marrying, cheating. You feel me? Getting brand deals, making more than doctors off of these apps, bro. So these apps are real. But anyways, I've never seen an out of shape dude, like spitting game or some shit on TikTok and like a bunch of chicks being like, oh my god, his mouthpiece, I need him. I never seen that shit before. But thousands of times, I mean, I've experienced it too. My homeboys always experience it. I see chicks literally like they see, like I have a video where I'm coming out of the car, I'm like shirtless or whatever, right? I have another video, I'm just taking a bathroom selfie or whatever on the camera. And like it's just a bunch of chicks commenting and shit. But then what happens is like you get DMs, bro. Like you get DMs and like chicks they're not playing around, bro. They're not playing around. They're just like, yo, you look so good. Oh my god, I've never seen someone as sexy as you. And they try to they're literally trying to link up, bro. Like it's not just like internet talk. It's like where do you live? This is that. Like they're trying to link up, and it happens all the time. It just is what it is. Like the way you're received as well is gonna depend on a chick's attractiveness to you. Like I know people say, well, Bodygame just gets you in the door. Well, yeah, but like the thing is, that's that's half the battle, because once you get in the door, like Bodygame's gonna give you the experience you need. Because here's the thing, you're not gonna. It's just like in-person training. When I did in-person training, right? Yeah, the first 100 people I talked to were like, get the fuck away from me. But guess what? I learned after that. But guess what? At least I got in the door because I was in shape. So they're like, oh, let me listen to what he says. Oh, he's ass. Okay, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. So then it's like the first 100 people rejected me, and then I started learning how to really talk. But I only learned from experience, right? So with Bodygame, if you don't even have the physique, girls are going to look at you as creepy, and you're not even going to have the chance to have that experience. Because now when you have the chance to have the experience, then you get better at it. It is what it is. It's progressive overload. It's progressive overload. So if you get rejected by like 100 chicks in person, you go 0 for 100. That's not bad. You learned a shitload, because that's how you learn. You learn from failure. But you got those opportunities because of your physique. Now you can learn from it. But if you're out of shape, they're just going to be like, get the fuck away from me, you're a creep. Here's the thing. If Chris Brown... Let's get two people. If Chris Brown goes up to a chick and he says, hey, she's gonna be like, oh my god, he has so much game, what the fuck? And she's gonna post that shit on her story. Versus if, some dude, who's fat as shit, he's just like, hey baby girl, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. He has a chain on, he has some Balenci on, but he's fat as shit. She's gonna be like, if she's a gold digger, she'll be like, oh, I'll finesse him. You know what I mean? But she's not gonna be attracted. Or she's not gonna be genuinely attracted. Now, another side of this shit, like a lot of people be like, yeah, I got mouthpiece, I got this, man, I'm him. Yo, y'all don't even know how serious and how deep and how wide range the pay for play shit is. There's so much, there's so much pay for play out here, bro. Even like these celebrities, even like Future and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like they be buying a bunch of shit for chicks and like just flying them out and shit like that, doing a lot of crazy shit. But the thing is, the reason I say, Bodygame is before the mouthpiece shit is because it's what gets you in the door to even get the experience. You see what I'm saying? Like I wasn't getting in any doors. Like chicks were just off rip being like, nope, my attraction, you're disgusting, get away from me. And you can get away with a lot more, bro. Like you could say barely anything, bro. Majority of the time when it's genuine attraction, everything is smoother, right? I want to read some shit that I saw. I saw a post on Instagram, and this is gonna embody it perfectly. The post on Instagram was like, women treat attractive men better than they treat, unattractive men. And that is a bombshell for a lot of people. Any woman watching this, they're just gonna be like, yeah, I'm out of here, duh. We obviously know this. But dudes, for some reason, deny this shit like crazy. They're like, nah, man, money matters, just that. Listen, if you got money like Bill Belichick, yeah, the hoes gonna finesse you. But y'all see Jessica Alba and all these other people being sexless marriages with these rich niggas and shit like that, right? But anyways, there was a dude under a comment section when they're talking about like, women treat attractive men better than they treat unattractive men. And he was like, I actually like the challenge of getting the girl who's trying to put me in the friend zone. I don't want it if it's easy, because if she just likes me right off the bat, it's probably because looks, right? But if she doesn't like me, then she gradually gets to know me and then likes me. I would think she likes me than if it was just based on the physical. And it's like, that's the dumbest fucking comment I ever read, bro. Everyone in the comment section was literally just like cooking him, bro. Like, cause that's the mentality most people have. Like, yo, let me get out, let me work and get out the friend zone. Let me work harder. Working harder is not working smarter. Just because you work hard for something doesn't mean, like, people think if they work hard for something it was worth it. Let me tell you the harsh reality. You might have took a chick on 6 dates or some shit. You might have paid for a lot of shit. You might have paid part of her rent and shit like that because you really wanted her, right? And then she'll give you, she'll let you hit because of pity. Someone else, she'll meet them within the first hour. She'll say, yo, this is my type, and she'll smash, bro. Like, straight up. Like, what chicks say and what they do is definitely different. Obviously, you'll rarely see, depending on what side of, social media you're on, you'll rarely see chicks just straight up, besides comment sections, of course, like, straight up just be like, if they get asked directly, like, what would you like in a man? It's gonna be some goofy shit that they don't care about because they're a single mother or two, and the dude that they smash does not have any of the qualities that they just named. All right, simple. But you gotta watch what they do, not what they say. Like, y'all be listening to what they say and not watching what they do. It's really not that deep. Like, the people who say, yeah, Mouthpiece matters, act like there's a 0% single mother rate. The reason there's so many single moms is because they're attracted to, maybe not the best option for them, but they're just attracted to it. It just does it for them. Like, just like, for example, you're either an ass or tits guy. When you see that shit, you start barking and shit, bro. Listen, when I see the waist to hip ratio, if I see a fatty, I start barking and shit, bro. It's just, it is what it is. I can't stop barking, bro. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. It just does it for you. So why do you guys not want chicks to be the same way? They just they have, like, they just have that attraction, bro. They just do, right? Like, I don't ever think I've seen a dude that's in shape that gets clean cuts, like, struggle getting some kind of chicks, bro. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. Now, the out of shape dude that has a pretty personality, he's a funny fat friend. Yeah, everyone knows he's not getting shit, bro. Sometimes he will, you feel me? Sometimes he will. He'll do some social circle game and shit. Sometimes he will. But if you just want to go about your life, work on yourself, build up your career, and have the best interactions with chicks, then it's literally gonna be, being on Bodygame is gonna be the easiest way, because everything's smoother when there's genuine attraction. There's less friction. Because here's the thing, when you got to realize this, when a chick wakes up next to you and you're not her type, right, and she, like, committed to you, she feels like she got scammed, right? So she's gonna always try to overcompensate. She's always gonna try to overcompensate and be like, oh, I don't want this. We need to go to Ruth Chris, and you're gonna be like, oh shit. And you know that you're not her type, so you're doing the Ruth Chris, you're doing this, you're going on an extra trip here or there, shit like that. And there's a lot of arguments, and you're always trying to be like, nah, baby, it's okay. And you're like, damn, bro, like, she's, my girl's tripping, man. She's tough, bro, but I love her, man. She be arguing and shit, and she be mad, but I love her, man. So I stay there with her. It's like, no, bro. The only reason there's so much arguing and disagreements and shit is just because it's the natural rejection because you're not her type, bro. And there's I know a lot of people will be like, well, I see people all the time walking around. I mean, yeah, that happens. There's gonna be situations where a dude is like a lover boy, and he's with a chick, and they go together. Well, that's cool. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? But what was I gonna say? Yeah, like, if you're just not a chick's type, then you're cooked. You're literally cooked. Things are different. For example, let me give you an example, bro. Like, if I DM 10 chicks, right, and 5 of them I'm their type, the other 5 I'm not. The ones that I'm not their type, this conversation is gonna be like, hey, how you doing today? They're gonna be like, okay, and I'm be like, blah blah blah. They're gonna be like, yeah, one word answers, right, or left on red. Literally disinterested because I'm not their type. Versus I DM the other chicks that I am their type, they're gonna be sending paragraphs and be like, oh my god, like, you blah blah blah, and setting up the plans. You see what I'm saying? Initiating stuff. A lot of you guys haven't experienced like initiating and genuine interest, and you think like if a chick shows genuine interest that oh, she's a slut or some shit. It's like, no, she's just interested in the person. Because here's what y'all don't realize. Girls, this is some TikTok language, by the way. Girls are overly going when it's the dude's her type. They're overly going when the dude's her type. All that other stuff, like, yo, I had to work for my chick, I took her on 6 dates, you're not her type. It is what it is, bro. Like, at least physically, you're not her type. You know what I'm saying? She might be in a stage of her life where she's like, I just need something stable. this nigga's kind of thirsty, might as well fuck with it type shit. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, there's, like I say, this is reality. There's a lot of sexist marriages out there, sexist relationships out there right now, and there's a lot of pay for play out there. And those dudes that be paying for play, they be saying, yeah, man, it's just all mouthpiece and shit like that. And y'all be believing them motherfuckers, bro. And they're like, yeah, I got her Birkin bag, but that don't mean nothing, does it? Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. It's only $5,000, bro. You feel me? I mean, shit, like, that's what I be saying. Like, in reality, that natural, genuine attraction is just, it's something you can't replace because it's genuine. Like, everyone here who read Rational Men knows that you can't negotiate what, guys? Genuine fucking desire. You cannot negotiate genuine desire. It's like you convincing a chick or trying to spit game to a chick that doesn't want you. I mean, she might let you hit out of pity if you're persistent enough, or if it's convenient enough, or if it's the right time or some shit like that. However, it's like if I was trying to get someone in shape who doesn't want to get in shape. Like, I don't fuck with people like that, bro. If someone doesn't want to get in shape and I want them to get in shape more than they do, I'm gonna be pissing them off, right? Because I'm always telling them to get in shape and they genuinely don't want it, and I'm gonna be frustrating myself because I'm like, dang, bro, like they're not getting results. They don't fucking want it, bro. You can't want something for someone, bro. Like, a lot of you guys are like, I want this chick and I want her to want me. She doesn't want you, bro. She just doesn't. Move on. All right. And another thing, and the reason I talk about Bodygame specifically is because it'll change your mindset, because you'll have actual abundance. You're not gonna have, oh, I'm practicing abundance mindset. Like, no, you're gonna actually have it from experience. Most of the person you become, or you want to become, comes from experience. You're not getting that experience by just being, sloppy and out of shape and shit. Listen, if guys respect you more when you're in shape, what do you think? Like, you think women are blind or some shit? Like, come on, bro. Like, you think women are blind? Like, and even if they were blind, they would kind of feel on you and be like, oh shit, you're kind of fat. Oh yeah, you have muscle. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. Everyone goes through different experiences. So like I said, man, I'm interested to know what you guys say below with this Bodygame versus Mouthpiece stuff. But obviously, if you are someone who literally is just trying to, like, all you care about is getting a bunch of chicks, that's all you care about, like, literally, then yeah, you'll maximize, clout, Bodygame, and Mouthpiece, and you'll just spend all your time trying to get chicks and stuff like that. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, a side effect of having, Bodygame is just chicks are going to have genuine interest. Like, I really want you guys to experience that shit, because it's really hard to explain, specifically if you've been on both sides. Now, another issue is a lot of you guys are in shape, and you've always been in shape. So then, like, when you talk to chicks, they're always receptive, and you're like, yeah, man, I just got Mouthpiece. It's like, bro, they're always going to be receptive because you've always been in shape since you were in high school. That's like a lot of you guys. Chicks will be more receptive if you're Chris Brown or Gunna than they will be if you're just an average dude. Now, that's also a clout game, but Gunna has a better physique than 99% of dudes, bro. Straight up, he can see his abs. 99% of dudes don't have a better physique than Gunna, but they see him online, so they roast him. But it's like, bro, people don't have a better physique than that shit. At least naturals. I'm talking about naturals. 95 to 97, whatever. Probably they don't have a better physique than that. All right, they just don't, because they just don't lock in. See what I'm saying? Chris Brown, 95% of people don't have a better physique than him, bro. And he doesn't even work out like that. I mean, he dances and shit like that, obviously, but yeah, there's a lot of people that go to the gym. Chris Brown has better physique than them, right? Because he just doesn't eat shit all the time. See what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So those dudes pull up on your chick. It's a wrap. That's why. that's why. Like, everyone's always like, yo, man, my girl's going to college. She's gonna see football. She's gonna see football players. She's gonna see niggas with physiques and shit like that. And she's overly going. I also recommend that you guys go to a frat party, man. There's a lot of dynamics that go with that, though. There's a lot of clout game that goes there, but it's also a lot of physiques and stuff like that. But I don't know what this blindness to chicks being into physiques is. Like, it is the thing, bro. Like, literally, my some chick I was dating. Well, this happened about 4 times. But like 4 chicks I was dating, they had a bachelorette party coming up, and they were like, we'll pay you really well. We want you to do a bachelorette party. Do the like, you can dress up as a police officer, blah blah. I was like, nah, I ain't trying to do that shit. But I mean, it's because she showed her friends me, and they're like, oh yeah, we want him at the bachelorette party. We want him, and shit like that. And I was like, nah, I ain't trying to do that shit. I ain't trying to do that shit. But like, it is what chicks are attracted to. That's why if a chick is gonna marry someone who's out of shape, she's very, very imminent on a bachelorette party, because she's like, yo, I'm gonna have to spend the rest of life with this out of shape nigga, bro. I need some Magic Mike, or I need some shit, bro. Like, that's how the chicks think, bro. It is what it is. And when they get in that situation, they're not always intending to cheat. It's just like that dude does it for them. Just like the single mom shit, bro. It's like chicks are just, they're attracted to what they're attracted to, and they're like, you know what? I don't want to be a single mom. And then they see some dude and he looks how they want them to look. They ignore all the red flags. Boom. It is what it is, right? And like the most chicks I ever got was when I was just posting. This was like years ago, right? When I was just posting, just posting a bunch of thirst traps and shit, and like just saying the dumbest shit, bro. My captions used to be insane, bro. My homeboy, he used to laugh every fucking time he saw my captions. He used to message me like, "Hey, bro, what the fuck is going on?" Because I used to be like, "Hey," like my caption used to be some stupid shit like, "Hey, baby girl, I'll ruin your life," and chicks were just into that shit. They were just into that shit. They're like, "Yo," I need like the amount of DMs I got off of some shit. I'd be getting out the car. Obviously, I look lean as shit. Got a clean haircut, and I would say some shit like, I'll ruin your life or some shit. Cause I would see some other dude do that, and his comment section was crazy. And I would hit up that dude. I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, yo, I'm getting hella fucking bitches, bro. So I did the same shit, and I was getting hella hoes. And then I would tell chicks, I'd be like, yeah, I live with my mom. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of cool in it, bro. That got so many fucking chicks, bro. It was insane because I just had the physique that they wanted, bro. And y'all act like broke dudes and shit aren't getting play, bro. They're getting hella play. And what is it? Do they have Mouthpiece or do they have clout all the time? Do they have money? Clearly not. They're in shape. That simple. Like I said, if you are out of shape and you got good Mouthpiece and you got good in-person game and you got some clout and you're in like an area where you're super acquainted and stuff like that, yeah, you running some good social circle game, right? But if you put some dude on Bodygame and some out of shape dude in a new area, the dude on Bodygame is just getting more choosing segment. It is what it is, right? It's not that deep. I don't know why people think it's so deep. A shoulder to waist ratio, a good physique is rare. After I post this video, it's still gonna be rare. Before I post this video, it's still gonna be rare. If Bodygame ever goes mainstream, it's still gonna be rare because people aren't gonna put in the work. It is what it is. All right, simple. Anyways, link is in the description, man. Like, comment, subscribe.